Hi everyone, Nick here and welcome to another Gran Turismo Sport video. Today we're doing the fourth race in the Manufacturers Series at Blue Moon Bay Infield A. Nice mouthful there, and we're doing it in the Group 3 cars, so we're in the Spotify 911. It's one of my more favoured cars in this game. But yeah, we're in this lobby and we're already 19th, so we're expected to do very badly here, and in practice I hadn't had an amazingly good time, to be honest. I don't really get on with the ovals, even though this is only half an oval. I tend not to have an amazing time around them. But anyway, as you can see, we just crossed the line to finish a lap and we're in 6th, so that's not too bad, but we know that we can do better than the 110, because in practice I'm fairly sure I was in the 1.9s. So decent-ish first corner, not too shabby second corner. We've probably done with a little less of a slide, but we're still up. Third corner, we're running a little bit wide, so we don't get on the accelerator as early as we want, but again, still not disastrous. So coming down to the hairpin, we're trying to get through here nice and smoothly. A little bit wider than we'd like, but nice smooth exit. Then through the sort of double left hairpin, again, not ideal, but we're okay. And as you can see, we've made a big improvement, so it's all about nailing this last corner. We go quite wide there, nice, get on the accelerator ASAP, and now it's all about trying to maximise the exit, be smooth for that last corner, and we do a 1 minute 9.855, and at the time that was good enough for third. Ended up being good enough for 7th. There was one lap where we were actually up on pole position, but then got far too greedy going into the last corner, so I ran wide and hit the wall. If I hadn't done that, I was already up on pole and there was a car directly in front of me, so I was going to get an awesome slipstream, so would have been okay. But to be honest, would have taken 7th beforehand, because I have no expectations around here. I had races before around here that have been terrible, and I expected it again today. Right, so let's get down to the grid, and it is actually a grid this time because we have a standing start for this, which is ironic because normally you'd expect to be rolling on an oval. Anyway, got BMW in first, default livery, a bit boring. You've got Mustang second, so that'll probably be quite a good round of straights. Aston Martin in third, nice anime livery, a nice yellow and black Merc there, Stealth Corvette, apart from the gold bit on the side, work on that please. The opposite of Stealth in the Jag there, nice bright colours. There's us in 7th place. 8th place we've got a Renault, who obviously likes carbon fibre. 9th is a Lexus in black and blue. It's a different liveried Renault in 10th. Classic stripes on the Viper, love it. Got another BMW with some equally decent stripes. Got another Lexus in black and white, classic. Got a red Ford Mustang here, yeah, it's alright. We've got here Aston Martin, nice colours, not too bad. Fairly standard Merc, very boring. Not same livery as the default for a 911 Porsche. Got black and white BMW there. I think that's a standard Audi for shame. And last but not least is another Renault with some kind of gold and black. So there's the all-important livery review. Now here's the race. Last time we did a standing start was round the Saint Croix circuit, and that ended up being a bit of a shambles on most of the field, apart from me, which was great. So I was hoping for the exact same thing. I was hoping people would mess it up, but no jump starts. Everyone seems to have learned their lesson now. Get off the line all right. Not really making any gains on anyone. So we're still 7th, but we'll see what happens in the first corner. I'll try to be a bit cautious in there. Car kind of turns into us a little bit there, and Kaz in the car on the outside goes wide. We try to avoid the Mustang, but clipping ever so slightly. We go a bit conservative in there. They run wide, so we're up to 4th, so that's going well. Try and be a little bit more conservative through here as well. We just don't want to go wide or go off here because a mistake's going to cost us, as we've seen from other people. So we're going to go through the hairpin, break in a normal place, and then get a thump up the arse from Kaz, who then just overtakes us and just thinks that's acceptable. Someone else gives us a thump as well, but we had the right line into this corner, so we're okay. So from 7th to 4th, back down to 5th. We're trying to see what we can do with a slipstream down the pit straight, but we've got a little bit of a gap ahead of us to Kaz, so we're not going to get a slipstream really, especially if we're not actually directly behind him, which for some reason we're not. Great move from me there. Anyway, we skip a couple of laps later, then we're still in 5th, and Kaz ahead has been a bit aggressive. This isn't the first time he's done it like this as well, so he's trying to get past the Finn in 3rd. Gets a rubbish run out there, so we obviously go for the inside line into the hairpin, give him plenty of space on the outside, brake, he goes very, very, very deep, so we keep to the inside line, go there, get a nudge, because why not, give him the space on the inside, and obviously get hit wide by him, because, you know, why would he want to share the track with anyone else? Think about the inside line there, but no, it's not going to happen. And we run wide, and I think we just clipped the wall ever so slightly there. So, I suppose you could say robust defence. I use a different term, but hey ho. Anyway, fast forward another few laps, and everyone ahead of us has got penalties, and we are closing on the Finn in front of us. Now, we've already had one run back here where we thought about going up the inside, but weren't quite close enough. This time we felt a little bit closer, so you can see the time on the left is dropping, so we're going to go for the inside. We know we have to be cautious going up here, so of course what we do is completely mess up the braking point and run massively wide, and then spin, and we're facing the wrong way. So for some reason we tried to shift up instead of reverse. Not really sure what's going on here. I think I thought that I was going to, if I floored it, I'd spin, but because I've got traction control at time, it doesn't happen. So I've made an absolute mess of that in every single way. So what could I do then? Let's just compound the issue and run wide here as well. Hit the wall. And yeah, this has been the worst 2 corners of my life. And we're down to 18th. We've got a 5-second penalty for ruining a race. I still don't understand what the point of that is. But yeah, 18th, 5-second penalty. Great stuff there. Anyway, fast forward a little bit, and we've caught up to the back of this absolute massive pack. And everyone's going to pit soon. We've got a warning, so I've decided I'm going to do whatever that group of cars doesn't do. And as they almost all go into the pits, and I absolutely love the idea of what's going on in that pit lane with that bundle going into it, we know that if we can put in a stonking lap here, then we could potentially jump that gaggle of cars in the pits, and we'll be back in the top 10, which, you know, after starting 7th isn't great, but decent-ish recovery, and then we can see where we can go from there. Anyway, we're trying to push a little bit, but not too bad. But we completely miss the apex there and go completely wide there. Fortunately, we don't spin. We just get a crap run through it. So we've lost time, and we're thinking, okay, that might hurt us, but it's still not the end of the world. But we still run wide there, and we can start to see that the time machine next to us has decided to get involved. A bit annoying as we know we're going to pit, but we hold the inside line. He does a switchback on us, and then decides, actually, I'd rather have the racing line, so I'm going to punt you off there, which completely distracts me, miss the braking point, and then drive into a wall. So thank you very much for Time Machine for that lovely bit of driving there and respecting other cars on the track. Anyway, I've burnt off a bit of my penalty there, but then got myself a bit more of a penalty, again hitting the wall and losing places, of course, of penalisable offence. So we come into the pits, and let's see how our attempt at an overcut has gone. I think it might not have gone to plan, given that, well, it says we're 20th at the moment. We've got 1% of fuel though, so that was well managed. We used the entire load in those 12 laps. And as we sit here for what seems like an absolute eternity, we await the pits being filled. Seem to go up to the dot, so that's good. Come out of the pits, and we are, well, what's that, 13 seconds behind. So we burn off the penalty because, you know, why not? It burns off extremely slowly, but why not? And we're now 16 seconds off of 19th place. Brilliant. So we picked up another penalty, can't really remember why. We gained a place because the Spanish guy behind Lechero, I think he crashed off at one of the fast corners, possibly turn 2 or turn 3. So we gained that. But we still got a 13-second gap in front to Sismo, or Sisq, I can't read it on my screen, who's then had a bit of a spin. So he's now only 2 seconds ahead of us. We're putting in some decent laps here. I mean, since we came in for the pit stops, we've done a 1:9.5, a 1:10.8. Okay, that's not that great. But in this lap, we're getting pretty well. We've got a car going to give us a slipstream ahead of us when we get down the pit straight, hopefully. And as you can see, we're already 5/10 up. On purple, I think that was. So looking for a good time, and that was 5 seconds up on the current best, then that would have been my record round here, so that would have been ace. So we maximise the speed down this pit straight, and we do manage to just about set the fastest lap of the race. It's a crumb of comfort, I guess. Anyway, next lap, so we've got 2 and a bit laps left of the race to go, and we're still in 19th. Just coming up to the pole now. He does seem to be struggling a little bit occasionally, particularly through these, and as you can see he runs wide there, but we still give him some space on the exit because we're nice like that, unlike other people. And we go up the inside here, go side by side, little bit of a nudge there, but you know, we're on the oval section, so you expect a little bit of a nudge, and there's no penalties, so it's all good. And he's just behind us as well, so although we've made the overtake there, we know what's going to be happening into turn 1. He's going to go out the inside, or at least that's what we expect. For some reason he just drives straight into the back of us, but we managed to keep that place. So we're up to the heady heights of 18th. Well, hey. Anyway, we've made another place because Sky Roulette has spun, so that's good. We're up to 17th. We've got to serve a penalty, but before that, I think, what else could go wrong with our race? Running out of fuel. Yeah, why not? So we run out of fuel on the final straight. Serve a penalty, Sky Roulette goes past, and then the pole that we expect on overtaking goes through on the line and pips us by a fraction of a second. Absolutely brilliant. So 19th place. Worst result we've had in the Manufacturer Series, and we get a whole 44 points. Count them. 4 points. Shambles. and that takes us to a total of 728 for the season. Admittedly, I did miss the first race, but you know, it's still pretty crap. And as I'm not intending to do the next race around Tokyo because those races are always a nightmare, I think the time has come to give up on the manufacturer series in terms of decent results. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, then don't forget to give the video a like or subscribe to the channel or leave a comment, whatever works for you. Until next time, goodbye.